Hey guys, Waterfowler41 here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how easy it is to install the RealTruck swing cases in your truck. So these are lockable modular cases. You can store all your straps, whatever, in these things, and then when you don't need them, push them up out of your way and they lock up against the bedside. So I have the passenger side already installed. In this video we're going to install the driver's side. The process is identical. We're going to remove the taillight, we're going to install some bracketry, and then everything just drops right into place. There's no drilling, nothing, no cutting. These things are 100% direct bolting. So let's get everything out in the tailgate. I'll talk you through what comes in the kit, and then we'll get right into the installation. All right, so here's everything that comes in the individual swing case kit. So you can get just one side or you can get both. I went ahead and got both. I like having both because they are very easy to remove. So there's a lock here. If you undo this with the keys that come in the kit, then you can remove the lock and then the whole swing case just pops off the hinges. Then you got full bed access. If you want to keep them in place, you just obviously lock them in there so no one can walk away with them. But anyway, comes with obviously the swing case itself. It's got a locking mechanism up on top, and then it comes with a set of keys. See tons of storage here. Also storage tray that can move from front to back. So that locks. Then you get the hinge bracket as well as the latch bracket, and these are very easy to install. And then you also get that lock. Like I said, the lock is there so you could pop this guy off if you need to, or once you install it, put the lock on the hinge and then nobody can pop this thing off the hinges. And then obviously you get a set of keys. So let's set those aside so we don't lose them. First thing we're going to need to do is remove the taillight. It's an 8mm bolt here, and then the taillight pops straight out. What we're going to do is install this bracket right up against the bedside edge there using these existing holes. All right, so let's get that taillight off and I'll show you how to install it. All right, so now that we got our taillight removed, what we're focused on is locating the backside of this hole and that hole. And what comes in the kit are these little silver washers here. And these silver washers are made to be installed like this from the outside of the truck in. And what that lip here does is it basically goes around. Let's see if I can get a camera angle in there. If you see inside there, there's actually a lip around the hole, and it helps you center the bolt on that hole. So you only need the top and the bottom. I know they give you enough hardware for the middle one as well, but I found that it's actually easier just to use these two guys. So when you go ahead and install this bracket, it just installs like that. You're gonna have a Torx T40 screw here. It's gonna go through the bracket, through the truck bed. Then you're gonna have this washer. You're gonna have a split lock, and then you're gonna have a 1/2-inch nut here. So let's get our wrench and socket and everything and go ahead and install the bracket here. All right, so we have our hinge bracket fully installed. Went ahead and put the taillight back on. Now the next bracket we need to install is the latching one. Super simple. Torx T30 will remove the 4 screws here, 4 bolts here on this tie down. We'll pull the tie down off, put this guy right up on top of it, and then reinstall the screws. So we don't lose this tie down. Just this bracket goes on top of it, and this is the latching one because the bottom portion is the latch. It allows the swing case to hold up into place. So let's go ahead and get this guy installed. All right, so our latching bracket is installed here. So it's got some adjustability here. So once we put the swing case into place, what we're gonna do is raise or lower this guy depending on where the latch is hitting. That way everything lines up and we don't need to slam it shut. We just kind of push it and it'll latch by itself. But again, that's as easy as the install is. So it's 2 screws there. It's the 4 factory ones here. Both brackets are on. Let's hop down. I'll show you how to install the swing case, show you how to install that hinge lock, and then we can shut this one down. All right, so we have our brackets all ready to go. So now all we need to do is just drop our swing case down on the hinge, and what you're trying to do is aim the hinge onto the posts. So there you go. Then the last thing we could do is we got this little lock that comes in the kit. So the lock pops up here, sits there, and then what this does is it locks the swing case into the hinge so you can't remove it. If you need to remove it, you just obviously unlock this guy, you remove the lock completely, and then it allows you to pop this off. But I need the swing case on there, so let's go ahead and put that completely on so we don't lose anything. All right, now the last thing we do is we want to make sure that the latch is set up so this thing shuts and locks properly, but it does. I already tested that. So there you go. That is the installation of the swing case from RealTruck. I will leave a link to these guys down in the description below. If you have any questions, by all means, leave them down in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram. But passenger side, driver side, we are good to go. We got locking storage, more keys that I could lose, but super simple installation, really adds some additional functionality to your truck bed. With that said, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys all. Have a good one. Bye.